start off with, give a little background. My dad succumbed to complications of a stroke 2 years ago, August the 12th, 2023, and cremated. And he wanted to donate his body to science. So several people actually around the world had actually benefited from his death. Retinas, skin cells, things.
Yeah, we found out there was a guy from Egypt got his corneas.
Yeah.
So it was pretty cool.
He was cremated. I was in my reload room one night, and I had no idea what I wanted to do. I was reloading shells, and I was reloading for my deer rifle, my 300 Win Mag, and I got to sitting there, and I thought, you know, me and my dad, we never went hunting. When I got old enough to hunt, he basically raised me, and in that aspect. And whenever I got to this point, I was sitting there thinking, you know, one more time, you're going hunting with me. We went one time that I can remember in our lives that he had time to actually take me hunting. And I thought, you're going with me. And I had a bunch of shells loaded up, and I hadn't had them pressed yet. Hadn't had bullets pressed in the casings. And whenever I got to thinking about it, I thought, I've never heard of nobody do this, ever. So I took 4 grains of his ashes and put in each shell. Loaded up, pressed all the bullets in. Come opening morning, we're hunting. And we're there.
Yeah.
You know, it's just me and him, you know, sitting out there. Didn't see nothing. Dead morning. That afternoon went, still nothing. Sunday morning, nothing. Go to church. Kind of getting frustrated a little bit. I mean, there's not even doe moving. Sunday afternoon, nothing. Monday morning, nothing. Monday afternoon, you know, I'm leaving the house. The dog is just going nuts, wanting to go with me. Because every time I say I'm going, he's jumping up, got to stay here. So I said, you know what, you're going with me. We're going to go sit on top of the Big Hill. Big Hill's a big field that we got. It's a big 62-acre field that you can see 400 yards one direction, 210 yards the other direction, and 200 yards in any direction. So I'm sitting there on that hill and getting what we call the golden hour. You know, it's getting dusky, and, you know, things just appear that's not supposed to be there, that, you know, you've been sitting there watching a spot for hours and nothing's there. Then all of a sudden something shows up. It's that time. So my dog is in the back seat of my truck, and he starts whimpering. I look over, and sure enough, there's a doe 60 yards from the truck. And she don't know we're even anywhere around. She's just walking around. Well, she finally pops her head up and looks back over her shoulder. She just takes off and starts walking. Goes down to the bottom of the hill toward the food plot that we've got down there. That, by the way, the food plot is an off limits. Nobody hunts it. It's a sanctuary. So I think, you know, I'm not going to kill a doe this early in the season. I'm just not going to do it. I don't do that. I turn around, start the truck. We go back. We're headed down towards the bottom of the hill, going straight towards the green field. And I'd look down, just happened to look up and see that same doe. She was standing at the bottom end of the green field. She had a salad sticking out of her mouth. You know, she just eating. And about the time I see her, I look over and I see what looked like one of our leaser's cows standing in the middle of the green field. And about that time, I see his head move through the tree branch that he's standing behind, and all I see is horns move. And I could see, you know, just about 8 to 10 inches of his lower body right where I need to shoot. And I could tell he had horns. Sorry. I cranked the window down just a little bit where I could rest my rifle. 210 yards roughly from where he was standing at, and I center punched him. He folded like a cheap suit. And my dad, he killed that deer with me that day. And he was there with me hunting. And we had never in my life ever got to kill a deer, ever. He has with him a couple of times, but he got the best part of that. But I think I ended up with the better part of it. And second chances don't come that often. And when they do, I mean, it's amazing.
Oh man, that's cool. He's right there with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you think you come to that conclusion? You figure go hunting with me?
I don't know, because everybody had, they had an idea of what they wanted to do with his ashes. They wanted to carry him in a necklace or on a bracelet or something, and I was like, that's just not me. I had keychains for them, and my cousins, my wife wanted one. She keeps a keychain on her desk with her there at the house at her home office, and I was in that reload room, and that's where I put his ashes, because that's where I spend a lot of my time at. It's also where I do, laser work and stuff. And I just looked up and I seen those ashes, like, I've never heard of anybody doing this. And the thought it just popped, just load him up and go.
Load him up.
Literally.
Get the trouble pop
Yeah,
off.
that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's
And then
it.
you've got that deer mounted, right? We got.
Yes.
You said you got a picture you may share with us.
I sent you a picture of it,
Awesome.
and yeah.
Lots of memories there. I can feel the emotion.